Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing Twin Fours. Now, I had a few different ideas when I thought of the title Twin Fours. One that I was very tempted with was a couple of kids, basically, that are 4-year-olds, but they didn't necessarily leap out of the picture, so to speak. I don't necessarily think people would necessarily look at a couple of kids and say, yeah, they're 4-year-olds. So playing cards was next, dice was next, and the idea of Sleuth sitting in a casino, playing poker for some reason, and winning a hand with a pair of fours just really appealed to me from all the ideas that I had. So that's what he's doing just there. I'm assuming it's part of some kind of plan to catch a criminal mastermind. Now, the puzzle that we're playing today looks absolutely fascinating, and it's got, let me just double check. Yes, a 96% rating as of the time of recording. Another probably huge hit from Sir Moose, and I'm really delighted that Gobbler introduced us to him. So, looking forward to today's puzzle. With that said, let's crack on and take a look at today's rule sets. So, Twin Fours by Sir Moose, and I mean, we've got two 4x4 puzzles, hence the name. So I'm assuming this is going to be relatively approachable and a good one to get started on a Monday morning. Now, here is the rules. Place 8 of the digits 1 to 9 into the Sudoku grids. Digits cannot repeat in any column, row, or 2x2 boxes. Yeah, okay. And the left puzzle and the right puzzle each have 4 unique digits. Okay. That's a lot to take in. So I'm going to try and see how I can interpret this. So let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, for example. That's normal Sudoku rules, unique digits in each row, in each column, and in each 2x2 box. But what Sir Moose is also saying is these numbers can't repeat in this at all. So in a way, you almost need to think about it as, a row of 8 digits to a degree. And these would therefore have to be another set of 4 numbers from the remaining digits of digits 1 to 9. And clearly, the fact that we only have 8 of them, we don't have to use all of them. We're only placing 8 of the digits 1 to 9. Interesting. Then we have digits on an arrow sum to the digits in that arrow circle. So if that's 1, 2, 3, for example, that would be a 6. That would be one way of essentially getting whatever's on the arrow. Its sum must be written in the circle. What else do we have? We've got digits increase from the bulb of the thermometer. So if this cell is a 1, that's a bad example. If this cell is a 4, this has to be higher. This could be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. What it couldn't be is 1, 2, or 3. That is no longer increasing from the bulb end. So, new rules, new variants. Always fascinating when we come across something like that. So if you want to play along, hopefully not poker with Sleuth in a casino, but you just want to play Twin Fours, link will be in the description down below for you to do so. And with that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. Now, I very deliberately didn't spend a lot of time explaining the rules because I was starting to see that a lot of the examples that I was coming up with break the rule sets. So when I put 1, 2, 3 as an example in here, and a 6 there, that didn't work. Because essentially I'm going to have whatever this digit is in here, and then there's no way I'm going to make 2 digits, such as 1, 2. Oh, I could do... No, I take it back. And that would be a 3. That wouldn't be a 3. That would be the 3. Okay, never mind. Ignore everything that I just said. Right, let's think about this. So, arrow sum, 3 cells that are clearly going to be smaller than whatever this circle is. So in row 1, I am going to use colors. In row 1, and I'm half tempted to place placeholders for a second, just so that it's visually easier to see. And let's just go with 6. I'm going to delete all the numbers because this is just going to be nonsense. But clearly, that 6 now is in here. So these 2 cells are definitely the same. This cell, well, it's not blue and it's not the 2 or 3. So we're going to color this green. And yeah, let's keep going. Yellow and red. Now I also know that I can't get blue here, because blue is the combination of green, yellow, and red. And therefore, I'm not going to be able to get two of them to add up to blue. So blue is the largest digit. It's not even on the arrow. So let's do this easier. Right, blue is not here. Blue can't be on the arrow because it's the largest digits in this particular grid. So this is blue. Blue is none of these. This is blue. Just Sudoku now. That's red. And we know that this is yellow because we've got green and red adding up to a new digit, yellow. It's placed the digits 1 to 9 once each. It doesn't include the digit 0. This is red. This is yellow. And what else do we have? Yellow is not here. It's there. This is green. This is red. And this is green. Excellent. Now I'm definitely going to delete these nonsense digits. You see, I think it's really restricted because I'm looking across on the right-hand side grid, and this arrow is quite tricky. So we know that it's a minimum. This is 1, 2, 3. Therefore, this is 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know that blue is 6, 7, 8, 9. And I know that it has to include either the digits 1 or 2 or both. And it's the both part that I'm kind of half tempted to dispute. But let's just think through this. If I don't have either, of course, 3, 4, 5 would be the minimum. That's 12. That's not going to work. So I need either 1 or 2 or both. Now, if I don't use, if I use both, let's say these are 1 and 2. I'm just going to make up a number. I don't know. We went with 3. Let's go with 3 first because I think that will prove it. What are these 3 cells that I'm going to be able to add up to whatever this digit is? So even if I absolutely minimize this, I'm going to have to put 2 4s in here and the 5, and now I'm at 13. That's not going to work. And I think the challenge is with the 1 and 2, not the 3. So if I make this a 4, I think I still have the same problem. Double 3, 1 and 2 are not available. The next digit along is a 5. And I'm pretty certain that this is going to be a problem regardless. So even if I go with a 6 in here and make this a 9, that is still, yeah, that is double 3, that is a 4. That is the minimum I can make that. That is 10. So I need to have a 1 or 2 in here. And it's almost certainly these 2 cells to minimize it enough to make this add up to a single digit. Right. So the question is, all right, so without 1 and 2, the minimum now I can make is an 8. Essentially, if I make 1, 3, and 4, which is the minimum now, given I'm not able to use both 1 and 2, 6 and 7 are not available. 6 is 1, 2, 3, 7 is 1, 2, 4 in 3 cells. So how would this work? Let's think about this for a second. So yellow, all right, okay. So given I'm getting to 8 or 9, and I am using either 1 or 2, but not both. Let me think through this. I think my options are very restricted. I think this is either 1, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4, depending on whether this is 8 or 9. So the 8 is obvious because 1, 2, 5 is not available. I can't use both 1 and 2. Now, the 9 is less obvious. I think I could do something like 1, 3, 5. I don't have to use 2, 3, 4. And I'm only using one of 1 and 2. So what's wrong with 1, 3, 5 is a question worthy of asking. Right. This arrow. Because I can't get 1 and 3 to add up to 5. We know that whatever group of digits I select, the smaller 2 of them must add up to the larger one of them. So in this case, the 1 and 3 have to add up to the 5. And actually, in this case, the 2 and 3 have to add up to 4. So this is forced. This is 1, 3, 4 only. And because of the thermometer, the red is the smallest digit. That's the 1. The green is the second smallest because the yellow adds up to green and red. So the green is 3. Yellow is 4. And blue is 8. Right. Now we definitely have a 2 on here. And you can see that the next available digit is a 5. I've already used 1, 3, and 4. So to make this work, this has to be a double 2. This has to be a 5. This has to be a 9. Nothing else will work. That 5 is now in here. And you can already see what this is going to be adding up to, because I have 2 and 9 to be placed on this cell to get to whatever this digit is. And the answer is 2, 7, 9, 7. Because the other option that was available was 6, which, wouldn't work. Actually, let me just kind of rewind. I went a bit quickly there. So I have 1 of 6 or 7 essentially available now in this, because we have 8 of the 9 digits. I've placed 4 in here. I've placed another 3. So the remaining digits are available are 6 and 7. Now, how am I going to make 5 plus something add up to 6 or 7? Well, the only option is a 2 with a 7. And then that's it. We're done. 7, 5, 9, 7, 5, 9, 2. If I've not made any other mistakes, 7 for the solution. It's a lovely, lovely puzzle, Sir Moose. Absolutely deserving of the rating, for sure. And it's such a unique puzzle. I'd love to see a harder version of it, but at the same time, I don't know how you can make a harder version of it. Because best case scenario would be you try and make a 4x4s, and somehow these two are the same and these two are the same. Anyhow, I'm sure the constructors who are clearly far cleverer than me will be able to come up with something. Hope that you guys enjoyed the puzzle and the video. This was fantastic, and see you back for the next one. Bye-bye for now.